Now it's Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. 16 yards, a first down. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger's had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind to Big Ben.
Black 30.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Take 2 of them.
Kill. Shit.
On first down, it's Samuels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback and all come. 52.
Let's go one more.
Hey, alert.
On 2nd down, Samuels. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go again.
Double bump.
He's checking. Crash. No. Watch out. You go tight.
Alert.
You got tight.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dante Moncrief, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey, I'm coming up.
15.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bud Dupree. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Check. 57.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Running to start the drive is Samuels. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Easy. Hey.
Check.
You good?
Check 99. Check 31. Check 31.
Lock it there.
Check.
Big.
Fresno. Check. Slam.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got double tight. You got 3. Watch twist.
Check no Nicholas. 66. Black, what's that?
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So don't say nothing.
Why they
They'll run again with Samuels on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Black, what's that? Don't let him breathe, deep. Help out.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
These two.
Joker, 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 joker. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Black, what's that?
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the... That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
26, my right.
On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 66 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Black is that.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Both of them. Jack 16.
Slam. Check.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Single. Check.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
180. 55. Bandit. These two. Check three. What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Count. Shift. Watch the shift. Check. Alert. Check hot route. Middle. Eight.
On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now, 3rd and long.
Watch the safety creep. Take two of them. Check safety. Check 13. He's gone.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's make these babies crawl.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Double. Check nickel. Show it up. Show that bench release and go. Let's go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
You don't want it. Safe. 50. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Solid. 5 down. Switch. Share. Take 2 of them. Sponge. No.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is Moncrief with a catch. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
These two. Come on here. Come get some. Double bump. He don't want it. Check, check. Lucky. Quarter. Let's go.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Middle.
Comes to me, it's me.
6-6. Pull it high. Blue, first time. Black, first time.
Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This from 36 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch it. Quarter. Safety's creeping.
Here's Samuels again. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Like 20. Heat these two.
Hatchet.
You good?
Watch the eye.
On second down now, Samuels. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
SOS. Mike.
Hey, Wahoo! 50.
Watch the pass.
Black.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Focus. Like I said. Jam. Check 24. Snickers, got to spin.
Here's Samuels. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
World! 52. Hey! Watch the run. Bravo! Hey, Mike 52. Easy. Rip left. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Easy.
They'll run with Samuels. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Shift. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check 50. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's lock it there.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now, the first play in the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This pass into the arms of Snead, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Attack, attack!
Mahomes now on first down. And it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 50. I got you. Wide. Get wide.
Hey, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Brown, complete. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
A gain of 14.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Mahomes now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Steelers 20, Ravens 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
On first down, Samuels. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th. As it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Tighten up, tighten up. Switch it, come on, switch it. Check.
Middle.
Check. Under 10.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Target. Check 37. Check your hot read.
No spacing. 44.
52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
Let's go, dude. Hey, Haywood.
52, Mike, 52.
Stay with Lockers.
Roethlisberger will throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
61, matchbox lights.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This will be fielded at the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's get it. Let's go. Hey, rip away, rip away.
Recall, 132 fight. Slam.
Check her out, 15.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, dog.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up?
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That's a gain of 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey! I'm coming. Take 2 of them. Here we go. Flash it,
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Double, double. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Solid, 5 down. 6 guys.
Hey, switch gears.
Jack 16.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Slam. Black, one time.
Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So this one in the win.